Glad to have you with us from Tampa. Raymond James Stadium as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team is out there, ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Pitt Panthers offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you this, somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll keep it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Owls offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Give the defense tons of credit. They were not fooled. Everybody thought that was going to be a run play, but the defense didn't. They pinned their ears back. They got upfield, and they got to the quarterback.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. He's got it down the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Punt is in the air. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. So now it's 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Tempo and overdrive.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
This guy can throw it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Raymond. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to ride this running back. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the Owls in the hurry up. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's open on the right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Hauls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. There he goes.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Pittsburgh Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Hit right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on first down from the 40. Jones to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. But will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Wall. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Raymond. They'll spot the ball at the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Off the RPO, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. Makes a man miss. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
It's complete to the right. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Quickly to the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. To the air on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Wall. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Finds his tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Pitt pushing the pace. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense was not fooled. Third and one situation, everybody in the stadium expecting run. The offense trying to get a little cute, trying to take a shot, and it blows up in their face. Nice job by the defense.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Handoff to the single back. Turning it on. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. That last completion has him set up second and short. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll try to power their way ahead. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down. Offense, quick tempo.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Reads it, fires complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, then that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the...
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Panthers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They're working that left side. The Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll throw on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. 3rd 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Quick completion to the right. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to set up the screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They punt it away on 4th down. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Makes the quick grab. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Jones to throw. Creates a little room. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Spinderella. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Gets it out fast.
Well, they execute the end round. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, what a caught! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a big gain. He's got it up to 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Unloads quickly. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gasparilla Bowl.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And while that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Snagged out of the air. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. He wants to throw it again. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side, whatever he's doing.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Pittsburgh, 34. For Atlanta, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Jones to throw. Finds his big tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Pulls it in, it's Wall. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's got an open man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. start the fourth quarter. It'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Owls!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here comes the two-point try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out.
That keeps the score at 34.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He's got him, turning it on. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Using the quick game. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Slithers into space. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Jones to throw. He's got the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Florida Atlantic, 16.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Got his man on the right.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards, and getting the 1st down.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a connection. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Good enough for first down.
He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Line getting set on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Hold and fire complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these 2 teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.